Warning, in the video you are about to watch, there are some spoilers for the Jacksepticeye tour that he's going on and that will probably go on in the future. So if you do not want to be spoiled for it, don't watch it. But I mean, I don't really spoil that much. Like, I don't say much of the stories that he tells. But I do go into detail in some of the aspects of the show because I go through my story and how I liked it and my genuine reaction to it. So please don't watch it if you don't want to be spoiled for it. Please don't watch it. I will not be responsible because I'm warning you now. Don't watch it if you aren't ready to be spoiled. It's not that much of a spoiler. I'm not, like, explaining the whole thing because that would be ridiculous. But, like, it's got a few things in it that if you are going to the show yourself, you might want to see for yourself. So don't watch it without pre-warning yourself that there may be spoilers. Thank you. Okay. See you in the video. Hey guys, what's up? It's Kiara Faith here, and welcome to probably the best video that there will ever be on my channel, and that is the video about me going to see Jacksepticeye's first ever live show. Ever. Oh my gosh, I still can't comprehend it. Like, anyway, so it was in Chicago in a place called Thalia Hall, and it was yesterday. I'm recording this as soon as I can because I have to get it out. I have to. I'm kind of freaking out right now, and I can't. Okay, I need to calm down. So I'm gonna go through this whole story, like my story as well as the tour. So please stick around for it because I'm sure it's going to be a really freaking long video, but it's worth it, trust me, because towards the end I will put pictures, and in the middles and stuff I'll put pictures of the tour itself and videos of the tour, so please stick around. I promise it'll be worth your while. At least I'll try to make it worth your while. I don't know how editing will go, but we'll see. So, okay, so let's start from the beginning. So I had to go to school that day because, I mean, obviously it's school day. It was on Thursday. And I get picked up from school, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually going to see him in real life. I didn't even think about this. What? Blah, blah, blah. And then, so I go home, get ready. Me and my mom leave, and we go pick up my best friend, Josie. If you don't know her, she went up with me. And we were on our way to Chicago, and when we got there, we searched around for a parking spot, and we got one, like, a minute away from the venue. It was incredible. And, like, the line was, it was a decent size, but it was not as long as I thought it was going to be at all, because by the time we got there, it was, like, 5 o'clock, and the doors opened at 7, so, I mean, it was way better than I could have asked for. So we get in line, and that is when I record this little snippet of the vlog. So I actually recorded when I was there, so I'm going to insert that clip now. So we are here at Thalia Hall, right? It's called Thalia Hall. And stop! My mother is really cringing at me vlogging right now. Yes, you are! So, we're here, waiting to see the Jacksepticeye tour. So if you don't know, he's going to tour in Milwaukee, Chicago, and I'm not sure what else. And we're already moving. Look at this. It's not even 7 yet, and that's when the doors open. I'm also here with my best friend, Jess. That's fun. We're just, like, walking, and I'm, like, freaking out, and we were just inside, and I should have recorded that, I totally forgot. And we were in the bathroom, and he was like, and I realized, like, that Jack could have been right above us at any moment, and I almost had a panic attack. Then we wrote all over the walls. That was fun.
Cameron's real, and I'm not ashamed to admit it.
If you don't know what that is, you really need to find out, because Josie would kill you. Oh, sorry, that was my head. So, here we are. And I am so excited for this, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to record in the actual, like, tour. I want to, not, like, the whole thing, because I want to enjoy it for myself, but I hope to get a lot of pictures and stuff, and I'll insert them after we get out, but I'm so excited, and I'll be recording, like, getting merch and stuff, because we're going to be waiting the merch line probably for, like, an hour, if they have merch. I really hope they do.
Yeah, they'll have merch.
Maybe. I don't know, yeah, probably. But, yeah, so we're going
to that, like, a Jacksepticeye.
Why? I know. That's just like, why? Hi. Okay, whatever. Like, also, I'm filming on my phone, so I don't know if you can't hear me. We're in literally the middle of Chicago right now. So, like, there's traffic going by. Oh, of course, traffic stops. There's traffic going by. And, like, loads of cars. So, it's really, 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 really loud. Really hope you can hear me. Puppy! I don't know if you can see that because I'm terrible with holding the camera, and I'm, like, filming it face forward. So, I have to stop it and film it the other way, and that's just a hassle, so. Wait, let's take a picture, because you can take a picture with us. Fun. Alright. So, we're in line. I'm going to go now, but it's like there's so many Jacksepticeye fans here, and I'm kind of freaking out. I'm kind of freaking out. We're going to go in. We have seated seats, so I'm hoping I'll be able to record a little bit of it. I'm sure they're going to say no cameras, but I mean, I'm going to check the system. Okay, goodbye. There you go. That was me kind of freaking out in line as we were moving, and you may wonder, why were you moving before 7? The doors weren't open. Well, they were coming and they were getting the VIP people and they were allowed to go in first, or they were doing a Q&A session. I forget exactly what happened, but I didn't get VIP tickets because if you did get VIP tickets or you got regular tickets and you tried to get VIP tickets, you'll know how hard it was. Like, my dad was up at 10 a.m. the minute they came out, and by the time they were in the cart, they were sold out. It was, I don't even know how people do it. But anyway, I wasn't really that upset because I'll tell you why in a little bit. So, as you saw in that video, the line was really freaking long, and it was me, my best friend Josie, and my mom. Here is a picture of us now. Adorable. So, there's us, and then after that, we just waited in line. Like, the line didn't move anymore until 7. And loads of screaming fans and everything. It was hectic. So, we get in, and I just couldn't believe that I was standing in a building where Jacksepticeye was standing in. It was freaking me out. So we were getting in, and we went immediately to the seats because we wanted to try to get seats towards the front, which I knew probably wasn't going to be possible. Anything like first or second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth or seventh row. I was expecting more towards like 10th row back, and I felt really terrible. But I didn't want to, but they insisted. Again, it was me, my best friend Josie, and my mom, and we were looking for 3 seats. There were no places up towards the front with, like, 3 seats. There was, like, 15 rows back that had any 3 seats available. And so my mom was like, go try to find some. So I went to try to find some, and I saw a seat in the 3rd row. The 3rd row. Like, 3 rows back on the end. And it was, like, right dead center in the middle of everything. It would be perfect. So I went back. I was like, there's only 1 seat in the 3rd row, and my friend and my mom were like, go, this is your day, you go, you sit there. And I was like, really? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I went and I sat there, and I just was so happy that they let me do that, because it would not have been worth it sitting in the 15th row. Like, not that it wouldn't have been worth it just would have been way more worth it because I was sitting in the 3rd row. So here is my view from the 3rd row seat. I'm pretty sure I talk about this in the second clip that I'm going to show you, but honestly, I don't know if you can hear me in it, because there's, like, 1,000 of screaming fans. So, yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me. So, I'm going to play probably that clip now. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm in the show right now. We just got in. It starts in, like, an hour. So, I don't know. So, I'm just going to wait here, and, I'm going to try to take some pictures during the show, but I don't know, because I'm really excited, and I'll just tell you about it, like, rate it after the show. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. See you guys later. So, that was when I initially got in there, and got in my seat, and was, like, totally, like, freaking out. You can hear it in my voice. And I was looking at the stage, and as you can see, there's a gigantic projector with the How Did We Get Here on it, with the Jacksepticeye on it, and it was just, oh, it was incredible. Now, in the second video, I'm going to talk about it more in depth right now. I talk about the merch I get, and I'm not sure what else I talk about, but they had a merch thing there, obviously, and they had signed posters, and I was in line. Like, I'd gotten in line when it was really short, but it had been like 5-10 minutes, and I was like, suck, they're going to be out of signed posters, but they weren't. I got a freaking signed freaking poster. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you freaking kidding me with this crap? Do you see that? Oh my goodness, that's his signature. I'm literally going to cry. Like, that is his I'm gonna cry. Like, I'm actually gonna cry. Oh my gosh. So, I was thrilled to get that. Like, you don't even know. And I also got, let's show this. This. Yay! It's a shirt. It says, "How did we get here?" on it. And it has the Jacksepticeye question mark. It is adorable. I love it so much. And I got a big size, if you can see. Like, it's really baggy. And that's because I like baggy shirts, and I'm a pretty decent-sized person, I would say. So that's why I got a bigger size. But oh my goodness, I was so happy. And it wasn't that bad of a price either. Like, I got both of them, the signed poster and the shirt, for like $50. Like, and it's expensive, but it's not that expensive for like other shows I've been to in the past. So I was really thrilled with that. And I was so excited. I was so excited. So I got that stuff. And the material on this too is like incredible. It's not like the regular material you get. It's like really good polyester, I think it is. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. But I'm just so excited about it. So, okay, I'm gonna play the next clip of the vlog that I recorded there now. I talk about the merch in it, but I don't show you it. And I don't know what else to talk about. So here you're gonna find out right now. Okay, so an update is I just got a signed Jacksepticeye poster when I'm actually going to kill myself. And I also got a extra large shirt, and I'm so thrilled. And if you guys can't see, I literally got third row. Like, I had to separate from my friend and my mom, but they're not really here for him exactly. They're only here because we had extra tickets and I needed a parent or guardian. So I'm kind of really thrilled to be in the third row, and I'm about to see him in real life for the first time, and I'm actually gonna die. I'll hopefully record it when he comes out, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye. So after this video was the point where it was almost 8 o'clock, and Jack was gonna come out soon. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't right now. I was actually freaking out. So it became 8 o'clock, and it was a few minutes late, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's 8. He can come out at any minute now. Any minute. And then an intro came on. Like, in the big projector, all of a sudden, you just see Jacksepticeye's face on it. It was like a video. He made a video for it. And I recorded the intro, and then he came in, and it was the funniest thing, and it was so loud in there, I almost passed out. Like, I recorded it. Now, after this, though, you'll probably hear it in the video. Jack actually asks us to put away our cameras because the whole show was, like, about a personal show, like, about him and how he got there. That's, like, how did we get here? That's why it was called that. And he wanted, because he was being personal and letting himself out to us, he wanted us to give him our full attention, and he didn't want our eyes through a camera, which I totally understood. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. So I just texted my mom to take a few pictures and stuff, which I still haven't seen yet. So I'm gonna have to attach all those videos and stuff at the end of this video because I don't know where they go in the story. They could go anywhere, I don't really know. Yeah, so I'll have to insert this later, but this is the part where Jack enters and screaming goes wild. Enjoy. Jack gets up on stage and hopefully get the reaction of everybody. We've just been chanting Jack. I got a little bit of recording of that. We've been doing the waves. It's been so much fun. And I'm like alone, but like I feel okay because I mean all these people are also Jacksepticeye fans, so I don't feel out of the blue, which is really cool because at my school, like I feel like I'm the only one who likes him, but now like look at this. That is totally not the case. Okay. This is the first time I'm going to see him in real life, so I'm actually I'm so excited right now. Okay, so continue. I think that he's going to play video games. Like, he hasn't said what he's going to do in the tour yet, and I came on and was like, oh yeah, like, so many minutes till the show. I was like, get ready for some video games. Okay, so you stay to class. Come on.
to try a completely different type of live show. Something completely new, something that I don't think many people have actually done before. And it's really weird because I can't believe this many people like pay to sit in a theater to watch me live stream some games from my house. I think it's going to be a really good time. We have some like really good games in store and what? Oh! You guys thought I was actually going to be here on the stage. Right in front of you. Oh shit! Oh, that's why we call it How Did We Get Here? Because that was like the joke, like how did I get here? And you guys were there. Oh no! Do we have anything planned? No. No. Oh. Okay, hold on. Yeah, right? Shakey's? No. Mary had a little lamb. Little lamb. Create the illusion of direct eye contact. Working, start the fire. I'm going to get kicked out if I do anything like that. I'm going to start drawing something and you have to guess what it is. I'll come out from behind my screen if you put the cameras away and come out from behind yours. Do we have a deal? Let's fucking do this!
I just watched it back. I almost cried again. He's so incredible. He literally made it so funny. Like, the intro was amazing. You guys just saw it. It was incredible. I had so much fun. And I stopped recording after he started talking for a little bit because, like, I wanted to enjoy it for myself, you know? And I recorded other videos too, but I'll show those in pictures. I didn't record many more videos, though, because, I mean, I wanted to enjoy it myself, you know? I paid money to go see this, and it's in my hometown, and I've never seen him in real life before. Like, me seeing him for the first time was just recorded. Like, that was the first time I've ever seen him in real life, in person. Like, as a real being, if you know what I mean. Like, you don't think of YouTubers as real people until you see them standing there. Like, you can literally, like, touch them. It's incredible. It was just so emotional for me, and after that, like, a little bit after I stopped recording, he was like, hey, can we just put away the cameras and be in the moment? And I was like, yes, I will, I'll totally. So, but then he was like, alright, now's the time. Everybody take out your cameras. I'm gonna do some poses. And I was like, oh my goodness, thank the Lord. So I was like, I took it out, and I'll put these pictures in here now. So these are the poses he did, and he did them just for us to take pictures and stuff. I'm going to put these in as I'm talking it, because I don't know how many there are. There are only a few, so. But it was so much fun. And I also forgot to mention, like, when he walked out, I don't think you really could see it in the actual video itself, but he looked at me and waved when he was looking at people, because, like, he was looking around and kind of, like, taking it all in, because, I mean, this is the first time he walked out on stage for a solo tour, so, like, he looked around at different people, and he looked at me as I was, like, really waving and, like, really excited, obviously, and he smiled, and he, like, looked to the next person. I literally almost fainted then and there. I could not believe he actually noticed my existence. Like, he now knows that I am a living human being and that I exist, which I never thought was going to happen. And it just made me so, so happy. So, thank you for that. But, so we took those pictures, and they're probably gone by now, because honestly, there weren't that many. But then the show went on, and throughout the show, we didn't know what was going to happen. We had no idea. And in the beginning, he explained it that he wanted it to be a very personal show. He wanted it to be him and his life story. Not his whole life story, but, like, little bits and pieces from his life that he hadn't told anybody, or that he hadn't spoken on video. And some things we did know, but he went more in depth in them, like how he got the name Jacksepticeye. He went more in depth in that story. I was so happy, and I'm not going to share those stories, because I feel like that's something that me and Jack and everybody who's there have, is those stories, and if I share those, then it's going to be, like, not, like, special, you know? And, I mean, it really, honestly, they were pretty much stories we already knew. But, I don't know, that's actually a lie. There were a lot of stories that I didn't know and that weren't ever said before. But I will go through pretty much what he went through in his life. He went through his childhood, he went through his teenage years, and he went into his adult life, and his emotional times and doubts, and, like, all the points that we feel we're never going to get out of. He went through his and said, I got out of them, so you can get out of them too. And he was so genuine, and he was so happy. He was just like he is in his videos, except a little more calmer and more, like, very, like, trying to relate to everybody. And in the end, he was like, every single one of you are worth just as much as the other one is. Like, nobody is better to me. I don't like anybody more than anybody else. Like, you all are the same to me, and you all are amazing. And it made me so happy, and it was amazing. It was so funny. And he also did these things throughout the show, because as he was explaining his story, when a big video game came into his life, all of a sudden the video game popped on screen. He called audience members up on stage. So here's a picture of Pokemon. Like, Pokemon was on the screen, and the little boy was playing Pokemon. And then after the Pokemon one, he did more story and more leading up to Shadow of the Colossus. And here's a picture of Shadow of the Colossus. And that one was funny, because the girl didn't know how to play. Because, like, he asked, like, to ask for someone who knew how to play to go up there. And, like, she didn't really know how to play, or she'd played it years ago. So she, like, died twice. And he was like, that's okay. Our doubts always get us down. And I was like, you really handled that well, Jack. That was great. So I just got so excited for that one. And then after Shadow of the Colossus, you guys won't believe this, Happy Wheels! He did Happy Wheels. I was so freaking thrilled. Like, I didn't know what other game there was going to be, but I was like, oh, please be Happy Wheels, please be Happy Wheels, please be Happy Wheels. And it was freaking Happy Wheels. Freaking Happy Wheels. And, like, I'll show some videos from this. Like, you can't really see much, but he called, like, 6 people up for that one, and they each played a level, and it was incredible. I almost cried. Like, it was, like, the final last time, well, not really, because he's doing it in other tours, but that he was going to play, because he didn't play it, but play, Happy Wheels. And it was funny, because they were using a controller with a TV, so, like, Happy Wheels with a controller is terrible, and it, like, didn't work out very well, and it was really funny, and it turned out really well, and they handled it really well, and hopefully they'll work on it for the next shows, but I just thought that was so cool. Then, after Happy Wheels, and after he explained and, like, went in depth about how he cared about every single one of us, he did this really inspiring quote, which I have in the video.
What you want to do, and be the hero of your own story. Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here, and stay awesome.
And that was the end of the show, and it was so good. Like, the end was so well put together. The whole show was well put together, and like the lights were amazing, and like, all the crew behind stage, credits to them, because they had to figure out all this like gaming and screen stuff, and like it was amazing. I don't know how they did it. And the Game Grumps were with him too, like, which was amazing. That was so fun. So then we went out, and I went back to my mom after the show ended, my mom and Josie. And I was almost literally crying. I didn't record that because I didn't really think about it. And it was just, so amazing. And I couldn't even believe it. Like, it was over, but it was like so good. I couldn't, like, I wasn't upset that it was over, because like, it was supposed to be an hour and a half show. It was like an hour and 40 minutes. Like, that's pretty good. Like, usually those shows are only about an hour. So it was good for the money, honestly. And like, if anything, it was so worth it to just see him in real life. Like, I didn't get to meet him, unfortunately, but I mean, there's other times I can do that. And like, I'm planning to go to PAX in a few years, or like in a year or two. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to go to PAX. And I want to go to VidCon to meet other YouTubers too. So, you know, this was just like one step closer to the right direction of meeting them exactly. And it just made me so happy inside. And it was so cool. We did chants throughout the show. There was this one chant that everybody's going to remember for their entire lives. When the people got on stage, the people that they called up and like to play the games, they were asked to give their YouTube name. Well, people just did like gaming plays and all this other stuff. Well, this girl was like, you give me one, because I don't know. And he was like, okay, your name is now Titty Sprinkles. And we all we were gone. It was like our tears flying with laughter. It was amazing. And then he was like, okay, we're gonna do a chant. And so we split the room in half. This side did Titty, this side did Sprinkles. And he was like, Titty Sprinkles, Titty Sprinkles. It was amazing. Like, I've never chanted so hard in my life for Titty Sprinkles. It was incredible. So that was fun. Some things I thought about him. Again, genuine, happy, amazing, incredible. I can't even, he's more incredible in person than he is in, like, his videos. Like, and he's so small. He's so tiny. Like, when the kids would get up there on stage and, like, hug him and stuff, like, there was this, like, woman, and, like, she wasn't pretty, like, she wasn't old or anything. She was just, like, I think, I don't know, 20 or something, maybe? And she was, like, taller than him. It was adorable because he's so tiny. Like, not only is he like, he's not too short, he's only like 6'1", so he's not short, but he's just like, when you like go and like hug him, like, he just has the best hugs ever. Like, you can even tell that from just sitting in the crowd. And he was amazing. Like, honestly, I felt so amazed. Like, I just, oh my goodness, it was so cool. It was so cool. Yeah, it was amazing. So that was pretty much it. I have more pictures and stuff, and I think I have more videos. There was also, when we were walking out, there was the tour bus, and we were gonna stay and like just try to see him walk in the tour bus, but by the time we left, it was 10 o'clock, and I have school the next day, even though I'm not at school. Shh, don't tell anybody. But, friend was also with me, and she had to go to school the next morning, and I didn't want to stay that long because I didn't know how long it was going to be. It could be hours. Like, I wasn't going to stay that long. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I've been talking to someone on Instagram, and they said that they waited, and only the Game Grumps came out, and like nobody else came out, because then they asked the security, and they said that Jack had been escorted into a limo and drove to the hotel because, I mean, obviously because of safety reasons and security reasons and stuff. So And he actually just tweeted, and I'm so happy. He put, 3 hours of sleep, tour bus life, and I was like, I saw that tour bus, and I was just like, it made me so happy. So yeah, I have a little video of the tour bus right here now. Tour bus, guys. Say, Mom. Ha! Fun. You ordered me a tour bus?
Yeah, this is his bus. Are you waiting here for him?
No, I'm not waiting here for him. So that was the tour bus. It was just a tour bus. It wasn't anything special, but I just wanted to record it because, I mean, I don't know, people like tour buses for some reason. So we left, and apparently the Game Grumps came out at about 11, and that's when they did this whole thing, and apparently they're making a video for Jack, which is really incredible. I hope he records a reaction to that. That'd be really cool. I'm so excited. So again, my mom took videos and recordings because I texted her, please take some, because I didn't want to be taken out of the personal, 2-and-2, you know, the personal, one-on-one, him with us, you know. So she recorded, and she also went up to the balconies and took some pictures and stuff. So at the end of this video, I'm going to insert them at the end, so don't leave. You can see those because I haven't even seen them yet. So yeah, you'll see. It's great. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions about the tour or questions about seats and stuff, pretty much, I don't know about VIP because I didn't get VIP. The only thing I didn't get actually from the VIP is the Q&A session, because the VIP came with a Q&A session, a signed poster, and front row seats, or the first few row seats. I got the first few row seats. I got third row. I already got the signed poster, and I just didn't get the Q&A session. So I can talk about pretty much all those things. And honestly, if you guys want to talk about Jacksepticeye, I'm all in. Just go to my Instagram at @a_people_named_Steve. A people named Steve with underscores in between, pretty much. Then my Twitter is at KiaraFaith832. I'll probably have it right here. And I'll put the links in the description if I remember. So go check those out, and I'll be willing to just totally follow you and message you and all this other stuff, because I'm really excited about it, and I'd love to talk about it with someone. So that'd be cool. Yeah, so here we go. Thank you for watching this video, and this was probably the best video that I'm ever going to make, because, I mean, it's the most exciting video that I'm ever going to make. I hope one day I'll be able to, make one that says, I went to PAX East, you know? Oh, just imagine that in years to come. So, also, this video is, the first video in, I don't know, a year or two on the channel. A video will be coming out soon that talks about how I want to pick the channel back up and do more videos and stuff. That will come later, so keep an eye out for that. If you want to continue watching me, please subscribe, because, not that I need subscribers, but just because, I like having a community and talking to people. I love communicating with people, especially online, and I would love to become your best friend, so that would be amazing. Alright, see you guys later. Bye, 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 bye. Guys, so sorry if this is terrible quality, and I didn't even situate the camera. I'm showing you this. I'm literally shaking. Okay, so I just finished recording the video of me about going oh my god, to the Jacksepticeye tour, right? And I was posting on every social media possible, saying oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you, you know, it was so amazing. And he literally, oh my god, he literally responded, oh my god, he actually freaking responded on Tumblr. Oh my gosh, he actually knows I exist. I didn't know if he, this is not me, I'm actually freaking shaking right now. I can't do this. Okay, so I was posting on Tumblr, and I remembered a quote that he said yesterday at the show. He said, do whatever you want to do and be the hero of your own story. And I thought that was just so inspirational. So I posted that quote, and I said, at Real Jacksepticeye, how did we get here? That's how I posted it. And I said, I went to the first ever Jacksepticeye tour, and it was incredible. Jack, you and your team should be so proud of what you have created. I hope to meet you someday. Congratulations. And he said, he retweeted it. Not retweeted. Oh gosh, I can't even speak. He reblogged it on Tumblr, and he was like, thank you so much. I'm really glad you liked it. Like, I'm shaking so hard. I can't even right now. I'm still, like, in shock. I can't believe that this is actually happening. I can't believe this is actually happening. I didn't think that this would actually happen. You know, I never thought that it would actually happen because... Oh my god. 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 Oh. They need to go post on all my social medias and be like, oh my god. Oh my gosh, guys. I can't. Oh. This just gets so much better. Like, my life is literally at its high point right now. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna actually go now because I need to, like, actually freak out and cry. Okay, bye. Thank you so much.
A serious pose, like. By the way, completely stolen from Vernon Shaw, who's like over here.